I don't want anybody to think that I haven't made the effort with The Incredibles. I really, really have. I have watched this film twice now. Once, I think, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and then once today, and I just still can't get into it. I don't know why. I'm a big Disney fan. Usually love a lot of their creations, although Pixar is very hit and miss. But I just think that they've taken a really interesting premise and made it quite dull. And I know that I'm quite alone with that thought. It's got 8 out of 10 on IMDb as an overall rating, and that's phenomenal. That is an incredible rating for IMDb. A lot of people love it. It's loved enough to have a sequel. I really enjoyed the Pixar popcorn shorts that involved the Incredibles family. But the film itself, I just don't like. This was released in 2004, 18 years ago, written and directed by Brad Bird, and it's got a really great voice cast: Craig T. Nelson, Samuel L. Jackson, Holly Hunter, Jason Lee. And the premise itself, as I said, sounds really interesting. It's about this family of superheroes who are no longer welcome. People are fed up of superheroes trying to save the day. So they've kind of been outcast a little bit, almost like they're in a witness protection program where nobody can really know their true identity, and they're not actually allowed to utilize their superhero powers or their superpowers anymore. And I thought, well, that's really interesting. They could do a lot with that. This family of superheroes where nobody knows they're superheroes, but it just didn't move me. I find that the father was a really boring character. I just didn't take to him at all. I didn't really find him that interesting. I didn't like his mission. I won't say what that is. I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen it. But I found it to be a very dark film. Not very fascinating. The pacing was all off. I thought that it just didn't give us enough time to spend with the characters before the crux of the narrative kicked in. I would have liked to have got to know the other characters a bit more first. And ultimately, I just can't get into it. And I don't know why. I'm aware that it's very well loved. I have to say the CGI is beautiful. The voice acting is really good. I have no issues with any of that. I just find the narrative to be really dull, poorly paced, not very well executed. And yet, everybody else seems to love it, and I'm confused as to what I'm missing. I am entitled to this opinion, but I do still feel quite guilty for thinking that. If you love The Incredibles, I'm very happy for you. I completely respect that opinion. But is there something I'm missing? Or is it just not my kind of film? I might give the second one a go at some point just to see, because it is, as I said, the narrative that I don't like with this. I think the characters are interesting, the CGI quality is great. I just don't care about the story. So maybe with the second one, the narrative might be quite different. Maybe I will enjoy it. But for now, I don't have that much to say about The Incredibles. For some reason, despite repeated attempts, I just can't seem to find anything about it that I enjoy.